she spent the last year doing nothing.
You have no responsibilities, you can sit around, smoke your rollies, talk to your friends. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think you really get that. What are you going to do if you don't get an education? How are you going to fund all that? How are you going... Well, how are you...
Fund what?
Well, your life in the future when you leave home.
Both parents have agreed to send their children to India for 8 days to live with a strict Indian family.
You guys can cry.
Really good.
Can I have some money, please?
Hey, well, I was going to give you a bit of money, a bit of spending money, but that's for you, all right?
Cheers.
I don't think he quite knows what's in store for him. Hopefully he'll come back having had a good think about what he really wants to do, what he wants out of life.
It's the moment of truth.
Yeah.
Give it your best shot.
I will.
Okay. Bye, Jocelyn.
Bye.
Bye.
I checked your bag. If there are cigarettes with you, you can take it out and give it to me now.
You checked my bag?
Yeah.
You went through my stuff? You can't go through my stuff without asking me.
Because you let me down. As simple as that one. And I don't trust you. I want to be very open with you.
That's not fair. I could have some really private stuff in my bag. Oh.
Be open and frank.
So be honest.
Okay, we've been very straight and honest with you. Please make it. Let me make it very clear. I've been very honest with you. I've been very nice with you. I'll continue to be nice with you. Okay. There are certain things which I spoke about it. Like a good father. There are two sides to my personality too. You've seen the good side of mine. I want you to live with me like good kids.
But still, that's my stuff. That's like my belongings that you've just gone and ruffled through. Like, oh, Jesus. What's that?
I want you to be using proper words at home.
It's not my home.
Ah. What a nice thing to hear.
I'm angry.
You're angry?
Yeah,
so
you've gone through my stuff without asking.
So are we angry?
Do you know
but
But we're controlling it. We don't like to shout. We're not the shouting kind of people.
You're my son. You're my daughter. This is my house. And here my decisions shall prevail.
I really just don't want to be here anymore. Because I don't like them. I'm pissed off at the mum for going through my stuff. The dad makes me want to jump out the window and run as fast as I can. He is the most annoying man I've ever met in my life. I cannot stand to be around him, and I am going to walk out this house and not come back in if he says like another word that pisses me off, because they're just too much.
Obedience is one of the most important things that we are training them to understand.
We want to raise them in love and discipline, and that's our parent philosophy.
Dad Lindsay and Mum Jeannie preside over 4 children. Lindsay the 4th, Austin and Dylan, and daughter Elizabeth.
We feel like it's our responsibility as parents to be in control of the music that they listen to, the movies they watch, and the friends they have.
Perfect. We have trained our children to work from the time they were little. And one of the things that I feel is effective is I'll make a list of the chores in the morning, I'll make a list for the children, and I'll make a list for my wife. And it kind of gives them a guideline on what's expected of them for the day. And my oldest daughter absolutely loves it. She tells me, Dad, I'd rather have it on a list.
It's important to be obedient. With my parents, you have to be obedient. No.
After an 8-hour flight, Anastasia and Eden touched down in Orlando, Florida.
You're gonna have to help me get this in. Oh.
Orlando is home to the world's largest holiday resort. Over 1 million Brits come here every year for a taste of the happiest place on earth.
I'd much rather be going to Disneyland, to be honest with you.
Where they're headed 30 miles away is no theme park. The Armstrongs live deep in the heart of Florida's Lake County on a secluded 10-acre property.
Now we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in a swamp.
I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park.
They're coming, finally.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm on the stage.
Mr. Lindsay.
Hi, what's your name, sorry?
Excuse me?
What's your name, sorry?
Mr. Lindsay.
Mr. Lindsay.
Mr. Lindsay.
Jeannie.
Jeannie,
How are you?
Eden. How you doing, man?
Come on, man.
Good, good. How was your trip?
Long.
Was it long?
Jeannie, nice
That's
to meet you.
Eden.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you guys something real quick while we're out here. I've seen bears. I've seen cougars. There's some poisonous snakes.
No, there's not.
Yeah, so it's best to stay within the perimeter of the fence. You guys gonna come meet our kids?
Yeah.
All right.
From now on, Anastasia and Eden will be living exactly as the Armstrong children do, from daily chores to daily worship.
Lindsay.
Anastasia, this is Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Anastasia, Austin.
Austin, hi.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to meet you.
This is
Our front room.
This is our front room.
This is the living room.
This is where we have devotions and we laugh and we talk and play and our music. All right, there you go. Turn left. And this is your home for the week. If you want to go ahead and get settled a little bit, you can go ahead.
This will be your room.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
So if you need something, just let us know and we'll help you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. The mum seems nice, but I'm pretty scared of the dad. I didn't know how to address him or anything. Mr. Lindsay, why do they use that name?
A bit anxious now, a bit worried. Not what I expected. But Armstrong seemed quite nice, but maybe too nice, so we just have to see.
I have a good feeling that they're neat kids.
He feels like my son. As soon as I saw him, I felt like I just wanted to hug him, but I hugged him a little bit.
So
but yeah,
sweet.
I just, you know, just his heart. I feel like we connected.
It's good.
The teens' 4,500-mile journey will end here, the town of Tooele in the state of Utah, deep in the American Midwest. Here they will be staying with a clean living Mormon family who dedicate their lives to God.
We follow his teachings, his principles out of the Bible, and that's how we run our home.
Dad Spencer is a plumber, whilst Mum Nicolene homeschools their 4 children. 12-year-old Quinton, 11-year-old Paige, 7-year-old London, and Porter, who's 5.
Discipline is really important in our home. In order for a person to be a success in life, they have to learn how to master themselves.
For children's lives, it is very good to have morals and standards and rules in the home.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early... We consider ourselves very patriotic in our family. We instill that in our children, to love your country, to love your God, to be a person who's going to be able to change your country for good.
Mr. and Mrs. Peck strictly control their children's access to youth culture.
We're not allowed to watch or listen to anything that the prophet himself would not listen to.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Drinking, drugs, and sex, they're selfish behaviors that destroy lives.
The Pecks have just one goal for their children.
They've got to make a difference in this world, a difference for good. That's why we parent the way that we parent, because we are warriors for good.
After After 20 hours of travelling, James and Hannah touched down in the state capital, Salt Lake City.
I've been smoking since I'm like 9 years old, so I'm obviously addicted. And without fags, I get really stressed out.
Utah is one of America's most conservative states. You must be 18 to smoke and 21 to drink alcohol.
Josie, mine's the strong routing.
What can I count? I reckon that just stuck up, definitely.
Yeah, definitely stuck.
If you live in a neighbourhood like this, it's like Wisteria Lane.
Are you ready for this?
If I'm not by now, it's too late.
There they are. Oh my God.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Utah.
I'll give you the hug.
Hi, I'm Nicolene. I can give you a hug. Definitely, definitely.
Hi.
Spencer.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
I'm James. James, good to meet you. I'm Nicolene. Good to meet you.
You all right?
Did you travel good?
Yeah.
You're James?
Yeah?
I'm James.
I noticed there's kind of like already a few things that we don't usually do in our house. So we don't smoke. Can I just take them from you?
I don't mean to disrespect you, but I really need a cigarette.
The thing is that then you'll have a smell on you after.
I've got deodorant in my bag.
I can't have no stickies for 10 days.
But I'll just hold on to these ones right now and your lighter and stuff.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
I'm not going to give my lighter.
Okay, well, for now, hold on to the lighter, but I'll take the cig. Okay.
Can we not just have one blow?
Really, no.
Are you going to give these back to us now?
Do you know what? We're going to go over all the stuff inside, okay? So, thank you. And I'm guessing you just got some soda or something. Okay, we generally actually don't drink Coke, but if you want to finish that off today.
Okay, come on.
Then you
don't have to drink it right now.
Go for it. Okay. You can go for it. Can I actually smell what you're drinking to make sure it's not like alcohol or something? Oh, whoa, I can smell it from here. Okay, you know what, actually, it smells like it's alcohol. So, sorry that I made you do that, because actually, you're gonna have a harder day now because of that. So I'm gonna dump this in the gutter, okay?
Go for it.
And we'll feed the street, okay?
That's just a waste now. We should have drank it in the car.
You ready to go in?
Yeah. Oh,
I would need a cigarette, man.
I need a ciggy as well.
For the next 10 days, Hannah and James will be living as children of the family, from doing daily chores to being homeschooled.
Hi, you all right?
Hi.
Hey, everybody, this is James and Hannah.
Hi.
You wanna say hello?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Quinn.
Nice to meet you, Quinn.
Nice to meet you, Quinn.
Nice to meet you, Paige.
Hi, Paige. What's your name? London. Oh, hi, London.
Like the city, but it's spelled a little different.
Porter. Hi to meet you. I mean, nice to meet you.
The live in a modest 4-bedroom house. They surround themselves with photos as a reminder of the importance of family.
That is a picture of Spencer's brothers and sisters and their kids.
I haven't even got a picture of my baby to show you, as I forgot it.
Your babies? You have a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you left him with your mom or something? Is it
Yeah,
a
she's
girl
with
or
my
boy?
mum, a girl. Her name's Snisha. She's
And
gorgeous.
how old is she?
She's 9 months old.
9
Yeah.
months? Oh, what a
She's
fun
amazing.
age. I think it's a little bit shocking that she has a baby. I think it's sad. I hope she's a good mother.
This is actually the bedroom, Hannah, where you will be staying.
Hannah will be sharing a room with 11-year-old Paige.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it looks more like a grandma clothes.
James will be staying in 13-year-old Quinton's room.
People I've just met seem really nice. I don't think they seem that strict, and I don't think they'll be that harsh.
No use of mobile phones. No insults or swearing. No answering back or any form of disrespect. You can explain yourself, but don't explain, I talk, you answer, I talk, you answer. No. Then it means we're getting into a fight then. No drinking and smoking.
Drinking as in alcohol?
We don't drink alcohol.
No one?
Nope.
No one?
Nope. We never drink alcohol.
Feel free, okay? This is home. Don't act. Be yourselves.
It's so scary. It's so different.
I had no idea what to expect. And even without anything to expect, I didn't expect all this. I was so mad.
Lizzie, I realised that you were getting a bit close, and then I picked up this letter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
sounds suggestive because you said P.S. You look.
I know, because it's just she's been saying she looked ugly all day, so I was just trying to make her cheer up a little bit.
If you wanted to have a relationship with Lizzie, I don't think you should start anything
No,
now.
nothing would happen anyway, don't worry.
That's why most of the relationships these days are breaking up.
Yeah,
because it's not
cool.
carefully started. It's like, right, a guy's drunk or a guy fancies you a bit. He goes out and the girls are so easy. You're a man. You're a young man.
Yeah.
You know the girls are so easy. So at the end of the day, if you get a girl and she's easy, would you want to go and ask her hand in marriage? It's like you've gotten everything already.
Yeah.
But you need to have that something to make you want to marry this girl, want this girl.
Yeah.
See, so I don't deny the fact that you could like her, you could get along.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that, honestly. It is just...
So when I saw this, I said, no.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was worried about it because I don't want it.
That's fair enough.
You guys always...
That was funny. Oops.
I still don't actually properly believe it because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. We haven't done anything at all to say we're going too close apart from talk.
The wind up just because she's far too much in control of all of her kids. It's unbelievable. It's like her oldest daughter's 19 and that's the reaction that we got from a note. So like the reaction that they'd get if she had a night out or something like that would be unbelievable. So it's just, she's run this place like a dictator in like a Nazi camp.
We're not flirting, we're just gonna like over-exaggerate the fact that we're overly friendly.
The first opportunity they have to wind Vida up is on a family outing to the beach.
God, sorry.
Lizzie and Stefan are playing a dangerous game.
Lizzie, all right, Lizzie, what do you have under?
Bikini.
What's in your belly button?
A belly bar.
Really?
It's stylish.
Who's gonna look down there anyway?
Stylish for me to touch.
Vida has asked Lizzie to remain modestly dressed.
What she's wearing now is all right, because normally I'm sure Lizzie would have worn just her bikini and her top. But because she knows I'd like her to cover up, that's why she wore that sarong-like, dress, and I appreciate that.
If Mum told me to dress like this on the beach, I'd tell her to get lost.
But as soon as Lizzie is out of Vida's reach, it's off with her trousers.
Lizzie's beach wear is great. There's not very much of it, really, is it? It's so wonderful.
Finally, Vida has had enough.
Lizzie, I think you've started being a little insolent to me, and I don't like it. I know the two of you are alone, but don't get funny ideas.
We're friends.
You're not.
He's the only person that I can talk to on the trip.
To me.
Yeah, but as a person that I've met...
No.
Because I've even got a boyfriend at home.
Yes,
so.
but that's you, but I don't like that. And it's wrong for you to do that.
To do
but you
what?
don't know. You're only 17, for goodness sake. Charlie is 20. She's not got a boyfriend. She has friends. Like, you can play with boys, you can dance with boys.
But I'm allowed a boyfriend
Yes,
at home.
because it's wrong. That's your character.
Are you trying to tell me having a boyfriend at home that I've been with for 10 months
10
is
months?
wrong?
Right, because you're going to marry him, all right?
No.
But then if you don't marry that guy, you know who's had you cheap? That guy has. Do you think your mum would let you do that?
What? To have a boyfriend,
Well,
yeah?
if she's allowing it, it's because you're so saucy. Because you're doing it to me right now. I won't let you cheapen yourself in front of me.
I'm going home. Seriously, I'm going home. I don't care what you sign up. I can get it out of my face, seriously.
She thinks she can walk over me and that's it. But I'm not taking that. Maybe that's the way they carry on in the UK, but that's not the way we carry on in Ghana. And if some kids do in Ghana, that's some kids. But in my home and in my boundaries, I do not allow those things.
She wants to be really religious, and the fact that she's just spoken to, like, just 17-year-old girl, like, absolute crap. She didn't give a shit about how I felt, what my culture's like, or what I feel like. She's like, gave it at me like a fucking teenager.
Vida's hugely overreacted. I mean, God, she's had me in tears for the last half hour, so it's ridiculous. I don't cry. It's just, she's too power hungry. She doesn't want her kids to have a life.
I think something happened yesterday, and it put all of us in a very bad mood. But at the same time, it got us all to know the very bad side of every one of us. You, Lizzie, the part that I said that if you had a boyfriend and you didn't marry him, and I'd find that very cheap, I meant it from my heart, in that I wouldn't want anyone to just come and mess up with you and leave you along the way. So I want us to try and let the rest of the days work. Not because we're acting. I hate acting. I'm doing this with a passion. Because I want to impart something into you that you can always once say, hey, I remember Auntie Bida in Ghana. Could you remember she said this to me? My mama's never said this to me, but she did. She had the guts to. And she had the guts to, but it's made an impact. That's what I want.
Independence Day is a time for celebration, but for homesick Jade, yesterday's talk of her father means that for once, she's not in the mood to party.
Hey, look at me. Is everything okay? You sure? You know, if you need to talk, Jade, just to let me know, and we'll go off to the side and have a chat, okay? Because I really want to know what's going on with you.
No, I'm all right.
I don't think you're okay, actually. Actually, I know you're not okay. Hey, I wish I could give you a hug. Can you come over and give me a hug? Just turn around a little bit. No. You're sad about something.
No, I'm not.
Jade, when there's tears rolling down your face.
No, my eyes are just itchy.
Back in the UK, Jade would drown her sorrows in drink. But in America, it's not just the family's rules that are getting in her way.
I really wanted to go to a corner shop and like get a bottle of vodka and just go to a park and sit there and drink. But can't do that here because I'm not 21, so.
When's the last time you saw your father?
I ended up going out on the Saturday. I went to my friend's house and then my mum tried to ring me like over 50 times.
Oh.
I just chucked my phone in my bag and that's what I always do. And she tried to ring my friends, but I was just like, just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Do you felt like you had time to say goodbye?
No, I felt really guilty. I think that's probably why it's worse, because I feel really guilty.
He wouldn't want you to carry any guilt like this, really.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you've ever grieved your father's passing?
No, I don't think I did it properly. I think it was a bit... I think my grieving was drinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got rid of my pain and stuff. That's why I just carried it on.
It takes a lot of courage to face some difficult emotions sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you're saying is you think that you turned to drinking instead of face that challenge.
Yeah, because I was drinking a little bit before.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I just literally just went out to drink. I didn't usually go to school, but on school, like even sometimes during the school week, I'd drink and I'd have exams the next day and I'd drink in the morning. But I think it's just carried on now. I've just got used to it, so I would just drink.
I think that's a huge self-discovery that you just made, and you just said that out loud. Because it's the first time I've heard you speak of that. It sounds like you've been doing some thinking about that.
I never actually talked about my dad dying and that. I never actually thought it was real until today, so that's why I'm kind of like, oh, maybe I should talk about it. 'Cause I don't know. Like sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, let's talk with my dad, but you can't. So you're like, oh. I
think I blamed my mum, I blamed my aunts, my uncles and everyone that really knew for not telling me, but like being able to talk about it made me feel a bit better. I can't wait to go back and see her and see how things change and that. And I don't know, maybe I'll stop going out because sometimes I just go out just to defy my mum.
As part of the Independence Day celebration, has been invited to a neighbour's party. For Denise and Rob, it's a good opportunity to test Jade and Connor's resolve.
There's going to be some alcohol there. We don't want to take any of that.
I don't really drink a lot, so don't bother me.
How about you, Jade? You think it's going to be a temptation?
Probably, but...
Just remember our rules. No drinking, no smoking, no drugs. Same goes over there. We're all going there as a family, representing us as a family. Just remember to use your manners and be polite. We'll have a good time and stay away from the alcohol.
At the neighbour's party, being confronted with the temptation of alcohol means Jade can't shake it from her mind.
Did you get drunk when you were younger? Like, did you go to clubs and stuff?
I'm 21, it's pretty strictly enforced around here.
Yeah. I started buying alcohol when I was like 14, 15. Yeah. I wouldn't call it a party. I would not call today a party at all. More like a little adults gathering. Loads of alcohol. I might smuggle one, just the fact that I want some alcohol. Get a little cup, put it on.
With the Independence Day fireworks in full swing, Jade and Connor decide to sneak into the neighbour's house.
They've got them little fruity things. Them little fruity things.
What little fruity things?
And Jade is quick to grab the alcohol. But it looks like they've been rumbled by Josh.
Want to hang out?
Yeah. Alright.
No?
Come, yeah.
Not just like lounge around the house.
Yeah.
Might as well just head on. See ya.
Having smuggled a bottle of alcoholic juice back home, the British teens have no qualms about breaking Rob and Denise's strict prohibition rule.
I don't feel guilty. Connor might. What is there to feel guilty about? It's juice. Put it in the post box.
Oh, pardon me.
That is just grimy. What I did earlier, you had to say no.
And their first working day in Seattle. Rob is a strong believer in the Christian work ethic.
Morning, Connor. You up yet? Today is a working day. You got a son to feed, so that's something you're going to be thinking about the rest of your life. Morning.
Time to get up. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't wake up.
No? Okay, well, you'll come around, but we need to see progress in 5 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit of a different wake-up call. Okay? Huh?
No, that's just really horrible.
We told you it was going to get worse. You got to start making some progress. That's a regular work day, and that's what we do. We need to, when you're going to school, when you're going to work, you got to get up in the morning. You got to do it. Feel.
Stop.
For the next 7 days, the teens will be staying in the immaculate mansion.
We're going to show you around to the rest of the house. Obviously the kitchen where we hang out most of the time. We're going to get some great food. Walk in the closets here.
Oh my days.
There you go. Jacuzzi tubs and...
Oh my God, this is proper nice.
This is our outside living area right here. I think you're going to enjoy this.
Wow.
And we have a wonderful...
For the 30 years of righteous hard work has reaped its rewards.
Yes. These are books that I've written.
Wow.
And I've got more of them. I am a pastor, a minister of a mega church here in Texas.
Mega church.
So our church is 10,000 folks, and you're going to get a chance to experience that.
I can't do that. I'm not Christian.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to be Christian.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to pray or anything.
No. You don't have to do that. You just need to go.
Okay.
And you each have your own room, and so I'm going to take you, Sevda, to your room back here.
As Texans, firmly believe in Southern hospitality.
You have your own room and your own walk-in closet and your own private bathroom.
Oh my God!
Put your makeup. This is, again, our only upstairs room, and I think you'll like it.
Oh my God.
And that's a 62-inch flat screen. We're not going to let you watch a lot of television.
Wow.
I walk in, it's literally like a 5-star hotel. Yeah? And then you got the dad, he looked at me like that, like he think she can be a problem. I can see it in his eyes, man.
They've all got like such big qualifications, like all of them are going to like really massive colleges and schools. They've all got like, I don't know, it's just incredible. Like, you know, in England, the highest aspiration is like, you know, working at McDonald's or a Tesco's. Here, they're like being the top, like going to the top of what you can get to.
Aren't you nervous at all?
I have anxiety. Of course I'm nervous.
Yeah, I've got anxiety as well. I think I've got anxiety anyway. I'm feeling really nervous.
The fifth commandment states, "Honor thy mother and thy father."
Hey, Andrew and Sevda, we're ready for you.
Expect the teens to agree to follow their rules.
Now, because I'm a pastor of a large church, we have a unique position in the community, and so lots of families watch us. We've spent years building a reputation, and we'd like for you to help us maintain that. No swearing or bad language. And the reason is that we want our language to be uplifting, and so we'd really like for you to honor what we will do.
Of course.
Okay? No drinking. Again, underage. You have to be 21 in Texas to be able to drink, and so we can't have you do that. No smoking inside or outside the house. In Texas, unless you're over the age of 18, it's illegal. If you're going to look at any of them as the biggest of all, this next one is really it. It's not just lying, it's trust. Trust is the ace for us. If you're trustworthy, in our home, you get more privileges. If you prove to be untrustworthy, then you'll see that other side of us where, for your sake, we're buckling down, okay?
Yeah.
So we have an opportunity, your first opportunity, to demonstrate trust to us. Trust. If there are things that you have in your possession that would sort of challenge or violate these rules, we're going to ask you in a moment to go get it and
surrender it.
And surrender it. Good. Okay, yeah.
You're dismissed. Come back. We'll be right here.
Oh no, a week.
Oh, I can't do it. I might. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to give a couple like this. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Yeah, this up it.
Man, it's just dawning on me, the enormity of the situation. No cigarettes, man. And I go through like a box a day easy. Considerably stricter than home. Like, considerably so. Yeah.
Hey, Andrew. That's all you have?
I don't even have a box.
So you don't have anything else in your suitcases or your backpacks or your rooms?
But yeah, cigarettes.
One last smell.
Goodbye.
You see me, yeah, I'm just wonderful. Got my lighter right here, got my fags hidden somewhere.